those are our stories that we're going to read today. I'm going to talk more about that second one, but we're going to read this one first. We have our little bird friends here. This kind of looks like Ducky. This doesn't look so much like Peep because Peep is blue and this little bird is red. But I figured we could pretend that they're friends, right? And this could be Peep and this could be Ducky. And we also have our very special snowflake craft that I'm going to show you how to do. And you can pick up your kit to make it here at the library because guess what, you guys? The library's back open a little bit and you can come in and you can do some browsing for books and you can pick up take-and-makes and all that good stuff. Open for 30-minute visits. So yeah, come on down. You can come and get some books, you can pick up some stuff, and you can get some cool snowflakes to make. All the things that we've been doing on our Friday story times. So what do we have to do first? We have to sing our welcome song. Are you guys ready? Do you feel in good voice today? I hope so. All right, here we go. You ready? There's a place for you. There's a place for me. It's the Goshen Public Library. They have books and things that they lend for free. It's the latest, it's the greatest, it's the library. Second verse, we're still on the Facebook page, so let's go ahead and sing that part. Are you ready? We're going to do a snow story today. There's a place for you, there's a place for me, on the Facebook page of the library, with a song or two and a snow story, because wherever we are the library. All right, good job, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna move this guy over here out of my way, and we're gonna go ahead and get started with Peep and Ducky. It's snowing, just like it was this morning. Snowing. It's written by David Martin, and we're reading it with permission from Candlewick Press. So thank you very much. So here we have on the title page, there's Peep in her house, and there's Ducky. What is he dragging along? Can you see? It's a sled. Did any of you guys go sleigh riding with the snow days that we had? Did anybody make a snow, like a toboggan path or go sleigh riding somewhere fun? Sleigh riding is one of the best parts of winter. It's so much fun. It is hard to walk back up the hill, I'll give you that, but it is fun to ride down. So let's see how Peep and Ducky get going here. It's snowing, yells Peep. It's snowing, yells Ducky. And they both have sleds. Lucky, lucky, lucky. They're very lucky to have their sleds, right? Off they go. Let's race, says Ducky. Ready, set, go! And off they zoom, plowing through the snow. They're neck and neck. They're side by side. It's smooth. It's fast. It's the perfect ride. Doesn't that feel good when you're going down on the hill? You're going so fast and it feels so good. They're having a great time. Who do you think's going to win the race? I don't know. It's hard to say. Let's see. Until, kabam! They hit a bump. And then they go up and then down. Kerthump. Oh no. That always happens to Miss Michelle when she is on her sled. She always ends up either going sideways or she hits a bump and off she goes. Peep goes flying and lands on Ducky. But they're okay. Lucky, lucky, lucky. You do have to be careful, right? You always have to be careful to look out for trees and other things. But they're okay. Now what's going to happen? Uh-oh, they're both on the same sled. Oh my goodness. Now they go faster. It's really steep. Hang on, shouts Ducky. Yahoo, yells Peep. He's having a great time. That was great, says Ducky when the ride's all done. And then they roll in the snow just for fun. It is kind of fun to play in the snow, right? Snowman, shouts Ducky. So they roll a big ball and they put another on top. Uh-oh, but it starts to fall. Hold it, says Peep. I'm trying. Ducky. I think Ducky's happy about that. Ducky gets mad, and snow starts a-flying, and after a while, they both are crying. Oh, well, they let being mad about the snowman made them mad at each other. Uh-oh, that's not good for friends, is it? You're mean, says Peep. You're meaner, says Ducky. I'm mad, says Peep. I'm madder, says Ducky. Uh-oh. Two good friends, and they're mad at each other. You think they'll stay mad? Let's see. What do you think's going to happen? I'm really mad, says Peep. Monster mad, says Ducky. That's kind of silly, isn't it? They both start to laugh. Lucky, lucky, lucky. See, they realized they were mad, but not really mad at each other. And so, by being silly, they kind of got rid of the mad, right? So now they're laughing and they're having fun. Then suddenly, wow, a big surprise! Who are those guys? Ducky and Peep can't believe their eyes. It's Mama and Papa on old-fashioned sleds with cushions and blankets like old-fashioned beds. Have you ever seen toboggans like that? They were made out of wood and they had like this curly spot and you can carry things on them. That's pretty cool, right? And isn't it the best when Mom or Dad comes out and plays in the snow with you? It is a lot of fun when they come out and play too. And it's a lot of fun for moms and dads. Then Papa and Ducky and Mama and Peep race and flick and land in a heap. There they are. They're having fun. And when they stand up, the snow's so deep, there's a little snow ducky and a little snow peep. The snow was pretty deep this week, right? Bet you it came up pretty high on your shoulders. Then Peep says, brrr. I'm cold, says Ducky. But then, another surprise. Lucky, lucky, lucky. What do you think could be the surprise? Hot chocolate, shouts Mama, to warm your tummy. And snacks, says Papa. Ducky says, yummy. Oh my goodness, hot chocolate and snacks, what could be better than that? Oh, after that, it's time to go. I'll see you, says Peep. I'll see you first, says Ducky. Such good friends. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Aw, they had a nice time together, and now it's time to go home. Then Mama pulls Peep and Papa pulls Ducky all the way home. Boy, are they lucky, lucky, lucky. How about that? It's the best when they give you a ride, right? They're going to give you a ride home. You don't have to walk in the snow. That's the best. What? I hope maybe you guys got a couple times, and it's Friday, so you'll be able to get to go sleigh riding, hopefully, this weekend. It'll be a little bit nice. I think we might even get more snow on Sunday. Wow. So you'll be able to go sleigh riding. Do you have a sled? What does your sled look like? There's lots of different kinds of them, aren't there? Well, our song we're going to pretend that we're going to get on a sled and sleigh ride down a hill. So I want you to think about your sled and think about how you would get on it and how you would ride down the hill. So let's go ahead and stand up, and it goes like this. It's snowing, the north wind is blowing. I've got my hat on my head, I'm sitting on my brand new sled, so I better be going. Whee! So that's how the song goes. So we're going to sing it a couple times through, and we're going to imagine that we're on different kinds of sleds, right? So the first sled we're going to imagine is the kind of sled that I'm used to. It's kind of like a toboggan, and it usually is made out of plastic, and it's very tall, usually about this big, and it's kind of shaped like this. So if I'm holding it in front of me, I'm going to have to get in like this and sit down. So we're going to do that when we're getting on our brand new sled. But of course, we're going to have to put our hats on because it's cold outside. So we got to put our hat on our head too. So don't forget to do that when we sing that part. Okay? All right, here we go. You ready? It's snowing, the north wind is blowing. I've got my hat on my head. I'm sitting in my brand new sled, so I better be going. Whee! Whoa, look out, we're going down. Don't fall. Whoosh! Did you end up in a heap just like Peep and Ducky? Oh my goodness, that was fun. All right, let's think of another kind of sled. A lot of people have sleds kind of like Peep and Ducky, right? They're round, so we can have a nice round sled, like a saucer sled, and we'll hold on to the sides as we zoom down the hill. Are you ready? Okay, let's go back up to the top. Here we go. It's snowing, the north wind is blowing. I've got my hat on my head. I'm sitting on my brand new sled, so I better be going. Whee! Whoa! Tip the sleigh and that way. Whoa! We made it down to the bottom of the hill again. That was a good sled. Sometimes when you're on those sleds, you can end up spinning around, right? Getting them dizzy in a circle as we go down the hill. All right, let's think of another one. What other kind of sleds have you got out there? How about a sled that you have to blow up? There's those kinds of sleds too, right? So we should blow one up, right? All right, here we go. Ready? Oh, it's a nice squishy one, right? Okay, let's put it down. We're going to sit on it in just a minute. Here we go. Are you ready? It's snowing, the north wind is blowing. I've got my hat on my head. I'm sitting on my squishy sled. I better be going. Here we go. You ready? Get it started and whee! Whoa! Boink! Oh, those sleds kind of bounce into things, don't they? Oh my goodness, that was fun. Should we try to go up the hill one more time? Let's jack up that hill and let's think of another kind of sled. How about those old-fashioned sleds? They are kind of wood, right? And they have like a rail on the bottom, like two little tracks. And a lot of times you can go down on your tummies on those ones, right? And you hold on to the front and you whoosh down the hill. Should we try it that way? Okay, are you ready? You gotta sing again. Start at the top. Here we go. It's snowing, the north wind is blowing. Got my hat on my head. I'm laying on my brand new sled, so I better be going. Are you ready? Push, push, whee! Zoom, zoom, whoa! Whew! Those sleds can go really, really fast. I hope you had a good time on that one. So when you are out there sleigh riding, you can think of this song, and then you can see how fast you can go, and maybe you can even beat Peep and Ducky. What do you think? All right, let's do our last story here. Okay, we are going to do a story called Child of the Universe. This is a beautiful book. It just came out last year, and the reason why we're doing it doesn't really have a lot to do with snow, but it does talk a lot about the stars. And in my mind, snowflakes and stars are kind of similar because they're very unique and they're very special, right? So we've been reading a lot of stories about being special and being just about you and being happy you're me, right? So we're going to read this story because I think it's a beautiful book. Might be one that you want to borrow and take home because the pictures are really amazing and you can really kind of sit and take a really closer look if you have the book with you, okay? So, Child of the Universe, it's by Ray Jawada. I'm going to get this. I'm trying. I've been practicing all morning. Jawadahana, and it is published by Make Me a World books, and it's illustrated by Raul Colon. And Raul Colon has done a bunch of different books like Journey and Quest, so those books are actually really beautiful too. So here we are. So there's this house, and there's a nice big full moon. We had the big full moon last week, I think. And lots of stars in the sky, just like there were lots of snowflakes in the sky this morning. My father says, I am made of stars. He turns off the light so it is dark. There they are. They're sitting on the bed. They're looking at that moon. We look at the moon from the edge of my bed. The universe conspired to make you, he said. Do you ever feel like you're very small sometimes? Especially if you're looking up at the sky. But it's really cool to know that you are part of everything. Just like the sun gives shine to the moon, you light up the world beyond this room. Like the majesty of the Milky Way's grace, your curly hair swirls over your face. And that. There are galaxies in your smile so wide. The cosmos is reflected in the depths of your eyes. Look how pretty. All those beautiful nebulas and shooting stars. Like faraway planets only telescopes can see, with hills and valleys, glaciers and seas. Look at that. All those planets that are out there. And our planet too. Look, you can see the glaciers that are in Alaska. You are grand and marvelous, strong and mysterious. The history of the world is in your fingertips. Imagining she's reaching out. That planet look familiar? It's planet Earth. The iron in your blood and the calcium in your bones are made up of stars that lived long ago. We are all part of stardust. Look at that. Imagine all of those things inside of you. Your atoms spin like Saturn's rings. You are part of everything. You are just a small piece of everything. Look at that. There she is, running through the world. And there's the sea. Oh, and I see a whale's tail. Look at that picture. Wow, she's floating through the sky, imagining that she is part of the universe, all the different things. Of constellations and Arctic ice, of waves that move at the speed of light. Of starbursts brighter than fireworks. You are a child of the universe. Wow. Now get under your covers, my father says. It's time for you to go to bed. He tucks me in, and through the window I see the great full moon smiling back at me. You think the moon knows that you are part of the universe? I close my eyes, and tonight I'll dream of stardust and planets and all that's in between. So isn't that amazing that you are you, right? And sometimes you feel small, but if you think about everything that's all going on inside of you and that's part of you, that's pretty amazing. And even though you're small, you have lots of big things, and you are part of such a big world and a big universe that you make it better just by being you. You guessed it. All right, you guys, I'm going to show you something else that has some smaller parts. So this is a snowflake, right? It's a wooden snowflake. You can see it on the back, right? I didn't color it. You can probably color it if you want. But on the front, I have lots of what? You see? They're sparkly. They're tiny little snowflakes. So this one snowflake is made up of lots of little tiny snowflakes. Just like in the story, you're made up of all these little different parts that are part of a bigger, grander thing. So that is our snowflake for this week. So can take the stickers and kind of use those pincher grips that you're working on and put your snowflakes in a pattern on the snowflake, the bigger snowflake. So if you have the glue there, it'll help hold those stickers on, because they didn't really stick all that great. That's why I always make a sample for you guys. They didn't stick that great just with the sticker part. They needed a little help. So you can use a glue stick, or you can use some Elmer's glue, some white Elmer's glue that dries clear, and paint it on, and then you can put your snowflakes in whatever pattern you want to do it, and make it special, and make it unique, and make it your own. All right, my friends, I hope you had a really good time at story time today. I hope you liked the stories, and I hope that maybe we'll get to see you stop by. Again, if you're not ready to come inside yet, we still are doing book bundles, so give us a call. We can put book bundles together for you, and we can give you all the Tinkerly crafts that we have going on as we move forward. And look forward to next week and this weekend, and I hope you guys get some sledding in. I hope you guys have a nice, good sled that you can go zooming down the hill on, and maybe you can get Mom and Dad to come out and play too. And don't forget the hot chocolate. That's also a really good part of the sleigh riding experience, right? All right, my friends, have a great weekend. I will see you next week, and don't forget,